Why is retiring from the law more complicated than stepping away from any other business?
Retiring from the practice of law or exiting from your law practice is more complicated than just retiring or exiting from any other business for a couple of really significant reasons. One, there are ethical requirements. If you don't give proper notice to your clients, if you don't follow the conflict of interest rules, confidentiality rules, and on and on and on, then an impeccable career is going to get sullied when you get hit with a grievance or a claim by your Supreme Court for violating Rule 1.17. So that's number one. Number two is what you really have as an asset. In almost every case, the biggest asset you have is your client relationships. Okay. Now you've got other assets too. You've got processes maybe that are IP, maybe they're IP protected. You've got systems in place. You might own a building. Yes, there's these other assets, but that's not most of the time what the buyer is buying. What they're buying is the relationships. And those relationships are human. Human relationships can be very fickle. So it's more complicated because the value that you're going to receive when you exit out of your firm is tied directly to the extent to which those relationships are strong, resilient, consistent, and will continue into the future. That is a process, folks. That's not something that you can wing. Some of you can. Most people need a really methodical process to engage and secure those clients and then reach agreement with the acquiring firm on what they're going to do to secure and maintain those client relationships. So that definitely complicates the process. You also have ongoing client matters, right, that don't just shut off or transition easily. So that requires a methodical transition. And then the valuation of your firm, it's not the you're not assigning a value in the way that you would to a piece of commercial real estate or into a manufacturing plant. It is definitely its own methodology that requires its own expertise.